and a check-in. Can't edit this since it's live. And if you're thinking, wait a minute, I don't remember this being announced, you're right. I did not announce it. Found a new experiment. So the main reason I'm checking in today is I got a couple of little announcements to make. Any big ones are going to be in the newsletter. Speaking of which, depending on where you're seeing this, if you're seeing this on the Facebook page, then I think the link is there. It might be there. I'm not sure how I'm oriented. Anyway, so as for announcements, Void is almost done. It's going to be out in days. I can't say literally how many because I'm not completely sure. And it also depends on what Amazon allows. For those who don't know, you can't, unless you're ready to go live immediately with your book, you can't just say publish. If you set a pre-order, which I did, then you could say, like, let's say you finish on a Friday and you're ready to go. It actually doesn't let you do it. It says, oh, you got to wait until Monday or Tuesday or whatever. I don't remember what the rule is. So I can't say yet how many days, but it'll be very soon. And by the way, thank you to everybody who pre-ordered. I really appreciate it. So that's the first big thing, Void. Second big thing is if you're wondering, as you probably are, because my last announcement of, God, months ago, I think now, I said, oh, hey, I'm going to do the Briar series and the last of Dark Realm at the same time. Well, I tried that, and it was tough because, honestly, both kinds of stories are pretty complicated. And as you might imagine, you got to set stuff up, you got to pay it off, you got to track continuity. And doing that across just the Briar books was kind of a challenge. And so even as I was prepping and finished a chapter of book 7 of Dark Realm, I was like, okay, this is not happening. So I apologize for delaying that even further. But the good news is that I'm going to be able to get to that soon, and those will be coming out soon. Not all at the same time in sequence, but it's I swear I'm working on it. It's going to happen. Third big announcement is that actually, concurrent to Dark Realm, finishing that up, I'm launching a new series, and I don't want to give any details now. I'll be giving bigger details in the next newsletter whenever that is out. I'm not sure about that either. But this will be a completely new concept for me, a new style of series. And I probably shouldn't share much more than that. So, and then actually, a fourth announcement, I'm going to try to do these more frequently. And actually, I should have told you. So I'm right now on Champs-Élysées. Those who don't know, this is the major street in Paris. Let's see if I can show you a bit of it. It's actually not as crowded now as it was like an hour ago. But this is where all of the major shops are. Actually, that's not quite true. So an example, Sephora is here. I think it's back that way. But you can find Sephora's like on almost every street corner in Paris. So that's not unique to Champs-Élysées. There are some headquartered shops, boutiques, that sort of thing. And if you're thinking, oh, do you mean fashion? Yeah, that's it. There's also a bunch of restaurants around here too. But honestly, after having lived here for over 4 years, they're not very good and they're all very expensive. But yeah, this is the main area that tourists go to. In fact, locals, it's famous among locals as like, oh, I never go to Champs-Élysées. I used to live not too far away from here, so I actually came here to run errands, which is in fact what I've been doing today. And so I came here all the time and still frequently come here. So yeah, I don't know how much of it you can see, but I think it's the widest boulevard in Paris. So in terms of lanes in the street, but also the sidewalk areas are really wide. And as you can see, I mean, there's tons of people here. And so actually, when I'm running errands, depending on how populous it is, it can be very irritating because people are everywhere. And of course, they're stopping to take pictures or they're sitting down for rest or whatever. So it's not easy to just get stuff done. God, there's something I was going to mention about that too. Oh, I know what it was. So this isn't an announcement, but also one of the reasons I'm here, not just to run errands, but I've, for quite a while now, had this tradition where I do my writing at home on the computer, obviously, but I do almost all of my outlining and ideation, I suppose, when I'm walking around. So either in my own neighborhood or someplace like this, I'll just walk around and dictate into my phone and then deal with, what those notes look like later. So at any given point in the day, I'll like go out for a walk and just, get notes down. Sometimes it's kernels of ideas, not full stories. Sometimes it's, I've got a story problem that I need to work on. It could be any number of things. So I'll wander around. Sometimes I'll wander around the same block over and over and over again as I'm dictating. Fun fact, I actually used to dictate books, with that method, but I found that the amount of cleanup that I had to do, because I think I was using Google for a while, and I would literally, dictate into a Google or a Gmail message, but I had to say open quote, close quote, stuff like that, and period and comma. And what I found was the dictation would interpret any pause as a comma. So then I have to go back and clean up everything. And honestly, it took basically as long, if not longer, just to clean up the material that I dictated as it did to just type it myself. So I only did that method for a few months and I just gave up on it. But I still do all of the ideation and outlining and stuff this way. So I guess that's about it for now. Like I said, I'm going to try to do these more often, show you guys different neighborhoods, assuming that I am at different neighborhoods. And if I can, I will point out some spooky stuff or scary stuff. There's not really that here, so nothing like that. But hopefully in the future, and we'll just see what happens. So new newsletter coming out soon-ish. Void almost done, and new series announcement soon, and back to Dark Realm as I can. And now I will awkwardly shut this thing off because it's actually really hard to see. So. Okay, I see it. So thanks for checking in or checking this out. And, again, if you're on Facebook, you can subscribe, here or whatever it is. And, I'll see you guys soon. Take care.